Hi guys, I'm back. Today we're going to be talking about one of my biggest pet peeves in life. It's kind of a weird thing to be considering a pet peeve. This is a very, very specific thing. To start with, this is my Bible. This is, well, okay, it's fallen apart and very well loved. This is Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now, in my hand currently is the trilogy of 4, so it's the anthology of the first 4 books. It is now a trilogy of 6, the last book being written by a gentleman by the name of Eoin Colfer? Name in the doobly-doo? He wrote a 6th book for the series, which I think is fantastic. It actually was very well written. I thoroughly enjoyed the story, and still have it. Now, a lot of people have heard of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There is a movie out that is actually a lot more popular and well-known than the books are. I didn't dislike the movie. I don't feel that it should have been called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because I don't feel like it was actually the story that's in that particular book. I think it could have been called something different with just, the adventures of the crew. But it was Douglas's decision. He went with it. That's cool. I like it. But the books are much less well known. A lot of people don't even know there is books, which also disturbs me on many levels. But there are certain things from books, from pop culture in general, that just kind of bleed through into everything. One of those things that everyone knows, or everyone's heard of, or people think they know. And one of those comes from these books, and it's 42. 42 is often thrown around as the meaning of life, which I think is, well, originally thought was kind of funny. At this point, it just infuriates me. I'm kind of like one of those people who are like, you try and quote movies, and they're like, that's not the actual quote. So it's kind of like that. Now, for those of you who don't know what they're about, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is, again, it's a trilogy, it's a series of books. It's not a trilogy at all, it's a series. Excellent, excellent books. I highly recommend them, especially if you're a fan of Doctor Who and things like that. Check them out. It is worth it. It's about a man named Arthur Dent who just cannot get the hang of Thursdays. They are super frustrating. And his friend, Ford Prefect, who is not from Guildford, as his friends believe, but from a small planet in the vicinity of Betelgeuse. The book starts out, Ford rescues Arthur from the destruction of the Earth, and they set off on a journey through space, a little bit of time. They do all sorts of cool stuff. They find the mythical planet of Magrathia, where planets are made. When Arthur Dent gets to Magrathia, along with his crew and Marvin the paranoid android, he meets a man by the name of Slarty Bartfast. Fabulous name, isn't it? And he shows him I guess it'd be like a history movie, kind of? I don't know. But he gets to see the creation and the great turning on of deep thought. This particular planet of beings, pan-galactic dimensional beings, who were always, I guess, being interrupted in their tennis games to debate the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. So they decided to build a giant computer to figure it out for them. So they built Deep Thought. Deep Thought ran for thousands of years until its program was finished, and it dinged and said, I'm ready, and it told them that the ultimate answer, that the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything was 42. Which, of course, caused a great uproar, and everybody's like, what are we supposed to do with that? Until Deep Thought pointed out, well, hey guys, you seem to have forgotten what the question was. It's been so long that this has been going on, and you've waited so long for this answer, but does anyone know what the question was? And they're all like, oh crap, I don't know. So Deep Thought says, oh, don't worry. I am so wonderful that I'm now going to design this amazing computer and program that will be so vast and take so long that it will develop organic inhabitants who will be oblivious of the fact that they are living on a giant computer. And this program will run for thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. And it'll discover the question for you. So Deep Thought creates this whole computer, it's set to work, and then 12 minutes before the question is discovered, it's destroyed by the Vogons. Because that's what Vogons do, is destroy things. The pan-galactic hyperdimensional beings sent over to try and figure out how to get this question, and they kidnapped Arthur at one point, and they're like, hey, Earthman, you were there, so it will be embedded in your brainwaves. We'll just cut off your brain and take it with us. It'll be totally cool. Anyways, things happen, read the books, they are great, I highly recommend it. But my issue is, nowhere in this book, or in anything, does it say, the meaning of life is 42. I'm so witty. Point is, what was the question? Let's find out the question. Let's search for the question. Everywhere I look, people are throwing this around. Like, Google is in on it. Now, if someone could figure out what the question is, that would totally be worth something. Until then, people should stop fucking with things they don't understand. It drives me batshit. And I mean, I can't explain this to people. I can't stop people. Well, I can, but people don't like it very much when I stop people and I'm like, no. See, you got it all wrong. 42 is not the meaning of life. It is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. I still don't know what the question is. Do you know what the question is? Till next time, keep on swimming.